The whole process of research involves data collection, data entry, data cleaning, data editing, data updating, data compilation, data formatting, data analyzing, or data analysis, data verification, data interpretation, data and data presentation. In data presentation, we look at something we call descriptive or summary statistics and something we call inferential statistics. What we have basically been doing is descriptive statistics or summary statistics, which is usually in form of tables or graphs. We present data in form of tables or graphs. As we understand very clearly, when you present data in form of a table, it is not easy to understand the minimum or to see the minimum and the maximum, and so easily make the conclusion. But when you present data in form of a graph, you can easily see the maximum and the minimum. For example, this is our graph. This is what we call data presentation in form of a graph, and this is what we have been doing in the past few lectures. We today want to understand how we can produce this graph, which we so called clustered bar graph. This is a clustered bar graph. We want to transform this data from table form to a graph form. And so let's kick off the journey. This is an instance of the number of visitors in thousands to selected game parks and game reserves from 2006 to 2008 in Kenya. The research was done to these game parks and reserves: Nairobi, Amboseli, Tsavo West, Tsavo East, Aberdare, Lake Nakuru, Masai Mara, Mount Kenya, Samburu, and Hell's Gate. We want to present specifically this number of visitors per year to the respective game parks and reserves. Let's start. To present this data in a clustered bar graph, go to Insert tab. Please follow my cursor. Go to a 3D column bar graph. You have seen that there is nothing which appears. Although we want to insert, nothing which appears. This is because we have not selected the area which we want it to be presented in a graph. So let's delete this and select the area which we want it to be presented in the bars. After selecting, go to Insert, follow my cursor please, 3D, and that is exactly what happens. We want now to format this clustered. We have seen that different years has been clustered together for different game reserves and parks. For example, this Nairobi game park, this bar here represents 2006, the second one represents 2007, and the third one represents 2008. We want to format it such that it does not look like this, but to look as this one here. Click the first bar. After clicking the first bar, click series option and we want to change it from box to cylindrical form and still change its color. Change its color, but this is the border color. We want to change the fill color. I have selected that color. Do the same to the second bar which represents the year. Select the bar which represents 2007 and change its color still to that color and change the series to cylindrical form. Repeat the same to the bars represents the 2008 and change its color. Exactly. So we want to add the chart title. In case your computer does not show this option of a chart title, it is found in this plus option here, and tick the chart title. So we want to insert this chart title and we want to label it just as our table here is labeled. What I will just do is to copy this and paste it here. Control V and reduce its size, its font size. Ensure that it is black in color, bold in its form. We want to still fill another color as the background of the chart title. Select the area of the chart title, go to format and shape fill, or you can select whichever fill you want it to appear in that area. That is exactly what happens when you just click OK. It is just a matter of clicking OK and things happen the way you want them to be. Let's format the horizontal axis. Click the horizontal axis, format axis. Then we want the text to be horizontal in nature. If you want the text to be horizontal in nature, then what you need to do, it is to number one, labels. Click labels, ensure that it is in automatic form. Okay, come to size and properties. Ensure that text direction, it is not rotated or stacked, but it is horizontal. And if we want it to be horizontal in its appearance here, and stretch your graph. Stretch your graph. Stretch your graph. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I'm still formatting it. Should be horizontal in nature. ensure it is not stuck. It is not like that. It's not like stuck. It is not even rotated, but it is horizontal in nature. Exactly. Seems that there is data which is hidden. I'm going to stretch it so that it can fit. I think all the data is now presented here from Nairobi to Hell's Gate. Okay, so let's format the axis. This one, you can change the scale size, and this is what you do. Right click the scale, click the scale, go to format axis option, then the maximum we want it to be 350. So you manually write 350 and click enter. That is how it appears. Exactly. So we have formatted. This is what we call stacked. This is what we call clustered bar graph. And as you can see, we have formatted it, and now that is how we can present our data in a form of a clustered bar graph. Let's meet in the next lecture. Thank you.